Hello friends, family and other creatures of the sea, and welcome back to another high-level game of StarCraft 2. Today we have in the bottom right is our red Terran player playing for Team Shopify Rebellion. It's none other than ByuN. And in the top left is our blue Zerg player playing for Kwangdong Freaks. It is soO. And I saw something great here in the bottom right side. You see the face of this particular Blizzard employee. And I believe this happens when the game tries to load a picture of something or a drawing or whatever you call it, like a little icon, and it doesn't load properly, then this is kind of the default picture that replaces it. It's just so that nothing, rather than nothing showing up, this guy shows up. I believe this used to be a Blizzard employee. It was the same person in Warcraft 3 as well. You often had it in the icons in the bottom right in custom maps where he would show up. Now though, we have ByuN moving across the map with first Reaper. ByuN recently has been very keen on killing these Lings with his first Reaper. We'll see if he's going to be capable of doing just that. Oh, barely does not get that first kill. Might end up getting one though. Second one is going to fall as well. Good target fire. It feels that whenever ByuN is the one controlling a Reaper, that the Queens also spawn later. Now I know that I'm being ridiculous obviously, but it does feel that way sometimes. Good block though. Gets a drone, gets 3 Lings, a drone, but loses the Reaper. What a sick start here already in this game. Creep Tumor is delayed by about 12 energy as well. And a third CC is on the way over here. Now, whenever you lose your Reaper in the early game, there is this really annoying thing that happens as a Terran player. There's 2 things that are extremely annoying. One, you don't know whether it's going to be a roach attack. I think ByuN right now is just going to pretend like it doesn't exist. This is the solution of a 3-year-old to a problem. You know, if you close your eyes or you hold your hands in front of your eyes, what's really scary won't be there. That's what ByuN is doing, and right now it's actually working out because there is no roach warren. Another thing that is annoying when you lose that initial Reaper is that you do not know where the Lings move on the map. So that means the moment your first 2 Hellions start moving out on the map, a Ling run by can try to take out one of these mules that eventually will land. Or take out a couple of SCVs. So we see ByuN wait a little bit. This is not because he is slow, but that is because he is mindful of the possibility of there being Lings just hiding over here on the right side. So he wants basically the downtime of there being no units in the natural to be as little as possible. Ooh, did he mine these minerals with an SCV, or did soO accidentally do that? Or accidentally, to spread creep. What a cute move. What an extremely cool move, actually. Now, this does expose him for another angle, but this makes spreading creep to the middle way easier here. What a great bit of innovation here. I love that so much. Well, actually, you can always just spread creep there, can't you? You just send it through the minerals. I guess the main point is that it's way easier to defend because your queens can walk through here, but you also open up another attack path. I'm not actually sure if this is worth it. I'll have to think about that. I have to ask some of the other Zergs that I talk to on a daily basis. I'll actually ask Rainer tomorrow when he wakes up again. Rainer has one of the wildest sleep schedules in the world as well. Wakes up at like 11 or so. Like a true pro gamer. When I was a young pro gamer, I often would go to bed at 4 or 5 a.m. as well. Wake up at like 12, 1. Got the sleep schedule of an actual degenerate. Nowadays, and all the older pro gamers, they go to bed at a decent time because they know get like headaches or pain in their body if they stay up too late. Stay up past 12. Need to recover for 4 days straight. The life of a 27-year-old. Oh no, I'm 28. Wait, am I? 1994. 6. No, I'm 27 still. Ooh, almost thought I was 28 there for a second. Scary. When you get to a certain age where you can't remember your age anymore, you know it's all over for you. Battlecruiser is being built here for ByuN. This creep spread is phenomenal, I have to admit. Phenomenal creep spread. We have a crap ton of queens, 9, but none of those are in position in the main base. That means that when the Battlecruiser inevitably teleports in the main base, queens will not be in position, and I think it's going to get 7, 8, 9 kills. 7. I'm calling 7 right now. Just going to zoom in on this bad boy. Remove everything else. That's 2, that's 3, that's 4. Ooh, tries to take out a queen. Yeah, actually rather would have seen him take out a couple more drones. This is what it is. 5. I think if he would have gone for drones rather than the queen, he definitely would have been capable of getting 7. So I'm going to claim victory here with my production. Oh, at the same time, Hellions try to pop in as well. Queen will fall. 6. One more. One more! Come on. 7. Perfect. Perfect stuff. 7 workers and now run away again. Oh, look at that, Mac. Come on. Put it away. Put it away! 1 HP left on that drone. Perfect. Perfect guess here. 7 kills on the Battlecruiser. Exactly like I said it should be. Ooh, it's gonna go back in again. Surely that's a mistake. It's not possible, right? There is a transfuse available here. Who uses it? You need to start being a little bit careful here with that Battlecruiser. It is low. It's safe over here. 118 HP remaining. Do we have a Spire on the way? Yes, we do. soO is not quite aware yet what the follow-up is, though. Might be capable of figuring that out. Sends in a worker, just a unit. It's going to be single Battlecruiser into ByuN, second factory, armory, third CC on the way as well. So it's basically a Banshee opener, but instead of the Banshees, we get a Battlecruiser. It's cool, because a Battlecruiser usually causes some chaos and also tends to force out a Spire, especially if the Zerg doesn't end up scouting. Yeah, it feels like soO is aware of what's going on, though. You're not going to get 1-1 upgrades for melee units if you're playing against mech, right? So surely he's aware of this. Battlecruiser makes its way across the map. First 9 mutas should be on the way soon. There we go. Pneumatized carapace being researched right now as well. We're still only on 6 gas, which is relatively low for a muta player. I really would not mind a 7th gas to start with. Getting the extra upgrades for the Lynx and the Banelings while continuing muta production off of 6 gas is going to be close to impossible. And 7th gas is being taken right now. Pneumatized carapace also is about to finish up research. I'm not quite sure what the point is of pneumatized carapace if you also already have the mutas for that map control, for that vision. Not like a single Viking or a single Battlecruiser can take out 35 overlords, which is usually what you get the pneumatized carapace for, right? So you can run away with your overlords that are exposed to a Battlecruiser or a Viking, and you can still spread them, can spread them out easily after. Battlecruiser goes back in, kills 2 workers here. ByuN also clears a decent chunk of creep. 5th base is being taken on the top side, still only on 7 gas. Yeah, this is an issue. This is what I was talking about. Look at that. The gas bank for soO is non-existent. He's adding 2 more mutalisks right now. A little bit of fight in the middle, but 2-2 can't be started. And that means that the longer these upgrades get delayed, the longer ByuN will have an upgrade lead. And that means that all of these mid-game fights are going to be difficult to take for soO. Luckily, he does have fantastic creep. And with creep, Banelings tend to get connections, and Banelings care about upgrades a little bit less than Lynx do. Of course, carapace upgrades are still going to be big when you're fighting against Marines with an extremely high rate of fire. Don't forget that one of the... usually when armor upgrades are the strongest is when there's units in play that have a very high rate of fire, because that that armor just comes in multiple times or comes in more than usual. Same with units that have multiple attacks. Hold that thought though, single Battlecruiser are not going to be good enough to save all these SCVs from dying. We have a couple of Banelings rolling in. 15 workers go down. Banelings here, well, what are they looking for? They're looking for kills. They're going to find their kills as well. This looks like a good fight for soO. Indeed, if we take a look at the supply, 178 against 135, 84 workers against 69. I've seen ByuN, however, get out of situations like this with ease, as long as he is above 65, 60-ish workers, usually is okay. 8 Rex production as well is here. 2-2 is about to finish up. There's double turrets. There's not enough Banes in this army, which is also important, so this base can't get shot. Muta count is extremely low, which makes this feel way more all-in than it probably should be. This really is a constant bust that we're looking at right now. We do have 7 more drones on the way, but we need to see more gases in order for that mutalisk count to grow. Perhaps soO just not too fond of that right now at this moment. Mines are going to be mainly connecting with Lynx that were attacking Marines, so that is good for soO. This, however, is a fight with 2-2 against 1-1. We have a bunch of Lynx waiting on the right side. Probably want to morph into Banelings, but this is not enough Lynx to bust a Planetary at once. There is a 6th base on the way. We're still only on 8 gases, 11 minutes into the game. The middle creep is being denied right now. And despite the massive supply lead currently here for soO, I feel like ByuN is kind of getting something done in this game right now. 75 workers, plus 3 attack is on the way already. Drilling Claws is here. We're on 1 Thor, and I actually don't think that's enough anymore. Against 16 mules, probably on the second Thor. Thor is going to tank a bunch of damage, and that is nice, but there's no mines here in the back anymore. Drilling claws. Hello, can we burrow? Can we burrow? No, we can't. Thor does survive with 86 health. So he's going to continue trying to attack, most likely. Really should try and bust that Planetary. As long as the Planetary is up, I think ByuN is fine. Although the medevac count only at 2. Ugh. Yikes. This is one of the greatest StarCraft 2 tunes, I think. It is. It's one of the standard songs. I remember actually getting like the little, what do you call them? The chills. What are they called? Chicken pox? Chicken skin. Not chicken pox. Chicken skin. Like when something is really pretty. The first time I heard it. Ooh. This is scary. This is very scary actually for ByuN, but he takes a good fight. All of these Marines are staying alive for now. His SCVs don't die. Right side army, I'm not quite sure what happened over here. I feel like something must have died as well. This was an extremely good trade for ByuN, and this was the first extremely good trade for ByuN. ByuN has had good trades already, but this was a different level. 3-3 on the way as well as adrenal glands. However, once again, there's going to be a huge window of, what is it, 2 minutes? Yeah, a little bit longer than 2 minutes, where you have +3 attack, and there's no +3 carapace yet. Adrenal is not done yet. Of course, Adrenal is a faster upgrade. It only takes 93 seconds, rather than the 160 or 157 seconds that it takes to get a +3 upgrade going. 5th base is done and has already landed. I think that is an error right now. ByuN does not have the map control to really allow himself to spread this thin around the map. The mine count isn't large enough. There's no ghost. We don't have enough static defenses. And we also don't have a backup command center. Like if you have 4 extra command centers, this is an okay risk to take. But here, I'm not so sure. This means at this point that ByuN needs to keep control of the map the entire time right now, until this base is completely set up, preferably with these extra command centers done as well. We see ByuN immediately rotate towards that left side, while double drops are heading towards this 6th base. This 6th base most likely is just going to fall, because this is 60 Marines with +3 attack upgrades. soO immediately comes in with a defensive rotation, and at the same time, these creep tumors are getting taken out. Hatchery goes down. Oh, medevacs can boost away one more time, maybe? Can we? Well, the medevac boosts away, but all the Marines will die. At the same time, we have a move forward, trying to take out more creep, making it more difficult to attack here. What I am afraid of right now, though, is this army just bursting into this Planetary, and I think that actually would have been a good call here. This left side base already died. soO couldn't have done anything about it, and he's just moving from the left side to the right side, trying to defend bases that end up falling. He needs to deal some counter pressure. He's with an army composition that is running out of steam. Ultras are on the way, the creep spread is disappearing, however. And Baneling's off creep just not as powerful. This creep ideally pushes forward a little further, and it means that the top right side base can be held easier. We're gonna need some Overlord spread here on the far right side to make sure that these drops do not happen again in the future. Ghost Academy has finished up apparently. Didn't quite notice that. First 4 ghosts on the way, as well as cloak. Vehicle plating. Interesting upgrade. 2 orbitals as well coming in right now. 3 more ghosts. So it feels like ByuN is kind of preparing for that late game right now. Feels like soO is still stuck in the past. He's going to try to bust this base. Even if he gets the bust on this base and kills 15 workers, I don't think it actually matters too much. Well, actually, this is a good trade. Scratch that. Oh my god, that was a good trade. 29 workers. Wait, how did he get 29? Did he kill workers over here? Wait, what happened? How did he get 29 workers at a single base? Surely that's not supposed to be the case. This base will still be mining. The army supply for ByuN is now going to grow rapidly. This base once again is going to fall, so we're still in a 5 base versus 5 base scenario, but the bank for soO is significant. This is a significant bank right here for soO. More ghosts on the way? What's the muta count as well? I don't know. 16. 16 mutalisk. Baneling count. Non-existent currently. Non-existent Baneling count. 7 more drones on the way. 3 more ultras, plus 2 air attack, finally. Hell, it's about time. Ghost. I don't know. I'm not actually quite sure who's winning this game. It feels like ByuN had some good fights, and the base count feels fine for him as well. However, I'm not quite sure if he can defend these bases, and soO's fight also haven't been that bad. Once again, a Planetary gets taken out. There's no backup command centers. Yes, there are some orbitals. You can't morph an orbital into a Planetary, which is weird. It feels like it should be possible if you just pay enough, right? Construction should always be possible. Command center is going to be rebuilt immediately. It's actually going to be an orbital that is flying over. I wouldn't mind just seeing a Planetary here, seeing ByuN take it a little bit slower. Creep spread has absolutely been fabulous, by the way, this game. I can't stress that enough. How many creep tumors have gone down? 104 creep tumors have gone down. And we currently still have 86 creep tumors available in a 17-minute action-packed game. That is kind of crazy. It feels like this topside base is extremely vulnerable right now. We do have another drop here on the top right side. And at this point, I almost feel like soO is one bad fight away from dying. But ByuN is one run-by away from losing his entire income. And then being just one army away from dying. And this type of run-by, if you don't have a Planetary, is actually life-threatening to these SCVs. Drops get taken out on the left side, on the right side. A couple of things make their way in towards the left side. I'm glad that this command center goes back and it morphs into a Planetary. This is the correct call, and I'm glad that ByuN sees that as well. Like, okay, can't do very much there anymore. There's no sensor tower here. That means that this army largely goes unspotted for a long time. Mines are here. This is a fight I'm not so sure if soO should be taking right now. Mine shots aren't good though. We have one more mine available. No, 2 more mines available. Both of them get taken out before they can shoot though. A couple of snipes going down right now. This army is being chased so far off. 3 more snipes. Beef. Ultra. All are going to fall eventually. But at the same time, a large portion of this bio army is going to go down as well. Mines don't get to shoot. This right side base will not have any SCVs remaining if soO decides to control the Mutalisk. And of course he decides to control it. soO with his 480 average APM. Taking out the SCVs there on the far right side. Really magnificent creep spread in this game. I just have to stress it once more. This is fantastic stuff to watch. Unbelievable. Incomprehensible. This guy recently came back from the army and still has mechanics like an absolute king. Usually you see the people that come back from the army, initially at least, struggle with keeping up. And they mainly rely on their experience and cute build orders that they thought of in, you know, the 1 year and 9 months that they spent in the army in Korea. But oh my god, soO, he's so fast. He's everywhere with these Mutalisks. Look at that. He's going to be taking out a couple of these freshly dropped mules. Ghosts are moving forward, and another run by towards the left side. This time though with the Planetary will provide some safety. There's 9 mines here, as well as 12 ghosts. I'm pushing forward on creep, but only 2 medevacs. I don't think this is viable. I don't think he can be on creep right now. Splits are good on the links. Look at it, individual unit micro there out of soO as well. Clo gets utilized. There's a lot of money actually in the bank here for ByuN. Banelings are going to try to connect with some of these Marauders. We'll get the connections. At the same time, a couple of big snipes as well. A lot of the bank got used up here at once for soO. soO is completely outmining his opponent. But his opponent also has a very scary army right now. 90 army supply against 105. Baneling count of 7. 11 more on the way. This base is going to fall. Medevac count is simply too little at this moment. 5 SCVs went down somehow, some way. I'm not quite sure how exactly, but they died. That I am aware of. Another big Ling attack. This time, not even sure if this is going to be enough. Banelings coming in as well from the side. No mines in this position. More Marines trying to push in as well, but yeah, I think this time that's actually it, right? If this base falls, ByuN has to call GG, and that's what he does. There still was a small army over here, but with the spines in position, also wouldn't have been capable of doing too much. GG gets called, ByuN leaves the game, and soO wins. What a monster this guy is, huh? 488 APM, extremely fast, strong mechanically. What was the creep tumor in the end? 86, lost 114, so that's about what? That's exactly 200 creep tumors built in this game. That's not bad. That is actually fairly impressive, especially with how active he was with the mutas as well, and with his Link Bane. That is going to be it for me. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy this game. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll hopefully see all of you next time for a new video. Thank you so much, and bye.